this video, I'm going to talk you through what I think are the top 5 note-taking e-readers that you can buy right now. And I'm going to do them in reverse order from 5 down to 1, but I've kind of put them in order of what I think objectively are the best devices. Now, it doesn't even mean that they're my favorite devices, and I don't mean that they're the ones I most recommend to you. I strongly suggest, actually, if you're interested in buying one of these, you look at a really in-depth comparison video like I've made with these 3, and you really think to yourself, what is going to be most suitable for your use case? Because actually, I think any of these devices, there's a reason why it would be the top device for you. Starting with number 5, the Books Note Air 2. It's a fantastic device. It's the latest and the greatest from Onyx Books. And well, it's an excellent iteration of the Note Air. There's a great feel. Lots of people, when they ask me about this, ask me about the pen and paper feel, and it's excellent. It feels just like paper. The pen is really good. You get features like magnetic snap. You get all of those Android features. For instance, automatic rotation that barely any of the other devices do. This is the closest to an ordinary Android tablet, but just with an e-ink screen. You've got all the power. It's as powerful as most Android devices are. And you've got all the apps. But don't be surprised if some of them don't work quite as well as they would do on an LCD Android tablet. The Note Air 2, though, is a great device. Number 4, the Remarkable 2. Now, for a lot of people, they'll be really surprised that this device has made it just in here at number 4 rather than being higher up. It is a wonderful device. And if above all else you prize sleek design, go with this. It's just a notepad replacement though, you have to remember that. And if you're happy with that, if that's all you wanted to do, this is a really good device for you. Drawing on it is really second to none. It has one of the most responsive pens and the best set of tools. However, it's the most limited device. If you just want something to replace your notebook and maybe even replace your sketchbook, this is a great choice for you. At number 3, it's the QuirkLogic Paper. And it's amazing really that this device is still here, because this is by far and away the oldest technology in the whole set. It does have a pen that needs charged. It does have some of the features of the last generation of tablets. For example, it's not USB-C, but the software on it is really, really good. And there are still some things that you can do natively on this device, on the software provided to you. For example, the collaboration modes, which none of the others can really do. And I really enjoy using this in my teaching. It's actually a device that, also because of its size, that I repeatedly go back to. It's the one device that I've used for the longest time as my daily e-ink driver, and I really enjoyed it. It's an excellent device. I hope that QuirkLogic update to the latest Sony hardware soon. The Books Max devices are in at number 2. This is the Max Lumi 1, but the Max Lumi 2 is also right up there. It's an absolute powerhouse. It's got all the power that you'd expect from any Android tablet. It's got that huge screen. It's got all the features you could want, like the backlight. It's got all the customizability that you could possibly want. But I strongly recommend that you think about Onyx Books devices if you're interested in technology, if you're happy to play about with settings and get to know some kind of features of devices before you go for this one. If you want something easier to use, stick with one of the other devices. And lastly, the Supernote A5X is, I think, currently the best e-ink device. It's really got all the features that you will probably want as a professional. It's not necessarily the most powerful device. It doesn't have as many features, but they've really thought about features for professionals. Features that we might like. For example, email and a real calendar that can link with Google Calendars. You can start Word documents on here. The handwriting recognition is excellent. You can build out tables of contents. And what's more is the updates from this, which is a reasonably old device now as well, have now made it as quick as many of the other ones. And for me, it's the right balance. For a professional person looking for something to replace their notebook or planner, it's the right balance between simplicity, elegance, and that writing feel, but having the right digital features to get the most out of carrying this type of device around. That's the top 5, but I just want to make some e-noteworthy mentions. It's these 2 devices, which are the Books Nova Air and the Supernote A6X. And the Supernote A6X, for instance, does everything that the bigger one does so does the Boox Nova Air do everything that the bigger Boox devices do as well. So if you're somebody that is most interested in portability, these will probably be in your top 5. Thanks very much for watching that really quick rundown of what I think are right now the top 5 note-taking e-readers. And if you'd like to see some comparisons of various devices, well, check out these videos here. And do subscribe, because coming soon I'm going to do a full buying guide for e-ink tablets. Let me know in the comments if you have any key questions you'd like to be included in that.